Welcome to Homeschooling 101. So you're here as part of a 5-day workshop. So there's going to be 5 different videos where I am going to share with you how amazing homeschooling can be and give you the skills and the confidence to take on this amazing journey. I've been homeschooling my 5 kids for 16 years. And over that time, I've got to experience so many amazing memories, build great connections with them, and provide them really an education that is above what they could have got in the school system. But I know what you're thinking is, man, taking on such a huge challenge like that, it can be overwhelming and you might not feel qualified. But I'm here to tell you, you are totally qualified to do this job, okay? Over the next 5 days, I'm going to show you how not only are you qualified, but I'm going to show you how setting the right intentions can completely take away that overwhelming feeling of I'm not good enough. And I'm going to show you all the benefits of homeschooling, how you can make your kids excited to learn every day. Okay, and we're going to individualize the learning process so that even if you have this wild child that can't sit still in the schoolroom, you're going to be able to get them excited to learn. Okay, so remember, this is part of a free 5-day workshop. Don't forget to click the link in the description, and then I will take you through that 5-day journey, and you will feel amazed how empowered you'll be. I'm Robyn Robledo. You may have found me through my adventure travel blog, nomadswithapurpose.com. Over 5 years ago, my husband Victor and I decided to ditch conformity and live a life in search of passion and fulfillment. We downsized our life, moved into an RV, and took long road trips all around the western US, through Canada, and even up to Alaska, all with our 5 kids. When we weren't exploring the US, we were summiting peaks and surfing waves in places like Bali, Hawaii, New Zealand, Spain, France, and more. In fact, for 6 months, we lived out of a camper van and traveled through 15 European countries. But even before this, we have always homeschooled our kids. For us, we didn't want to just raise our kids, we wanted to enjoy our kids. I believe homeschooling provides the opportunity to raise kids who are happier, healthier, and truly thrive. And I'm here to share with you my knowledge from 16 years of homeschooling and guide you on the path to happy homeschooling. Welcome to day 4. So today I'm going to give you 6 keys to success. Now I'm going to tell you a little secret. These are 6 keys to success just in life as a parent. Does not necessarily have to be about homeschooling, but remember, we're trying to merge homeschool with life in general. They're one and the same as far as I'm concerned. So 6 things: intention, compassion, assertion, delegate, create, secure. Okay, and what do I mean by that? Intentional living is your number one thing. Everything you do in your household, whether it's for homeschooling or parenting or just life in general, needs to stem from what is the intention. Like for us, health and fitness is huge. So our homeschool and normal days, if we weren't even doing homeschooling, it centers around good nutrition and exercise. Okay, so making sure you're aligned with like what's the big intention for us right now as a family, and get your kids involved. You know, this should be a team thing. Like this is what's my intention for my life and you need to adapt to me. That's not what we're going for here. That's why number 2 is compassion. It's really important for you to always empathize with where your child's at. Okay, say they've been going to the school system for many years and all of a sudden you choose to start homeschooling. You need to understand how they're feeling emotionally. Okay, or maybe they're having a hard time with a certain subject that you're teaching. Or like one of my daughters used to train really hard in gymnastics until like 10 at night, and then can you imagine in the mornings, the last thing she wants to do is focus on school when she just did a 3 or 4 hour workout the night before. You know, it's just rolling out of bed at 10 a.m. I had to really work on being compassionate to where is my child coming from, okay? And when you're like that, then the good thing happens is you get it in reverse. Your kids will start being compassionate about where you're coming from. And they know for me as a mom that I'm juggling an online business. I have a lot of kids that I'm trying to take care of. Health and fitness is important to me, which means much more time spent in the kitchen or exercising. So really your intention and your compassion start to kind of merge together, right? But at the same time, number 3 is assertion. You are still the parent. So it's very important for you to be setting boundaries, to be clear on your expectations, If you're unhappy, right? Unhappy wife, unhappy life, as the saying goes. It's really important that mom, dad, whoever's in charge of making sure this homeschooling experience works, it's really important that you're assertive in what you need and what you expect out of your day. Okay, and so that's why the next one is delegate. You can't do it alone. I try all the time. It doesn't work. I want to be in control of everything. I want things done my way. This is how we do the dishes. This is how we fold the laundry. No. You're going to have to delegate. You got to let go of some of that control and realize that in the process of letting go of some of that control, your child or your spouse might do it better, and that's okay. You know, it's a big deal when I let go of control of doing all the homeschooling and I let my husband do some of it. He was better than me in some parts, and it was a little bit of an ego hit that I'm like, man, you just really nailed that lesson. They're never going to want to listen to me. But I had to look at it as like, this is a great thing. This is a gift that he could bring his creative personality into the equation. Okay. Create. Number 5 is create, because we've got to live a creative life. We've got to invent new things. We've got to think differently. We've got to offer new things to the world. So the more you can set up a creative schooling environment, so that there's things, yes, arts wise, you can want drawing and painting and fun things like that. But I mean, creative as far as like, maybe you can let them present a topic that they researched in a creative way. Hey, make this YouTube channel, make a YouTube video for me on the American Revolution. You know, think differently. We want to have creative kids. Creativity is going to be huge going forward. So create's big. And then the last one, secure. Okay, so if you don't know, my daughters and I have a course on the chakras. And the chakras are these energy fields within you. And we're really huge believers in this. It's not like the answer to everything, but any problem out there, you can pretty much tie it back to, this is this block chakra. And so the big thing is, we have a root chakra that keeps us grounded. Okay, it's our lowest chakra. It's really important as parents right now for us to provide security and safety. In this world, 2020, it's a hard thing to do right now. But when we can provide them with a really open root chakra and provide them this sense of safety and security, it's going to do amazing things to them, because then they're going to be able to have the space and the strength to go to the next chakra, and that's individuality. And that's really what we're trying to do as parents, in the homeschooling process, is to provide them the safety and security so that they can be confident to do amazing things based on their individual gifts and talents, right? Okay, so I hope that helped. Remember, this is part of a 5-day workshop. So if you haven't signed up already, links in the description. You'll get all the workbooks and my daily emails, so that you can be a part of this amazing experience, this homeschooling experience. It's great.